Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to another edition of Something for the Weekend, wherever you are in the world. Hope you're keeping well and fit. Going to be spotlighting on a couple of wirelesses this weekend, of course. First up is the Yaesu FT-818, the follow-on act from the Yaesu FT-817ND. I remember selling those back in the store in Chertsey some 14 years ago, was it? It was an awful long time ago, and literally queues of people outside the store waiting to get in because they'd never seen anything like it. So Yaesu have continued the thing. Looks identical. Really, it's an 817 Mark II. But there it is. I've got two cameras running here, so there it is, the FT-818. 5 to 6 watts output actually now. They increase the power slightly. 160 meters to 70 sems all in one little box, and this really is small. The big advantage is the price, of course. They're under £600 with discount. All mode, beautifully made, a really solid piece of kit, more of a normal form factor. Hasn't got any fancy additions on it. It's a good upper lower sideband CW and FM transceiver with, of course, wideband FM. Very, very simple to use. Comes with batteries, rechargeable batteries as standard, and a dry cell case, microphone, carry strap, and the usual bits and pieces. They're available from stock. You'll probably take that everywhere and anywhere with you. I know a lot of people use these as a base transceiver as well, with an additional linear bolted on the end of it. And that obviously is a direct competitor to the ICOM 705, so and indeed the Elecraft KX3. So that's the Yaesu FT-818, available from stock, $599. Look on our website. Get in quick because there is a cashback available on that at the moment, and that ends at the end of September, so you've still got a good few weeks yet. After grabbing the £105 back from Yaesu, that little beastie is going to cost you 495 quid for an all mode transportable with 6 watts out. I think I've mentioned it before. I was selling dual band FT530s in the 80s, a snip at 549 quid. So the fact you can buy that £55 less, God knows how many years later, is astonishing, really. Right, okay, so that's the Yaesu FT-818ND. Wouxun. Wouxun have been with us now for many years. They were the ones that introduced the 4 meter band, really, with us persuading them to make 4 meter transceivers, either 2 and 4 meters or 4 meter single banders. In fact, before I get on to that, is this the 4 meter one? Yes, it is. This is the KG-699, which is there. Very, very basic 4 meter FM radio, 5 watts output. All the Wouxuns are packaged the same pretty well. There it is. Very, very basic machine. Simple to use. You can have programming software, so you don't need to fiddle about putting everything in by the keyboard. And these are available from stock at £89.95p. So that's the KG-699E 4 meters. Want to get on 4? Go for one of those. What they also did, of course, is bring out the new transceiver, the KG-UV8H. And this I featured a few weeks ago, sitting on top of Newland's corner. We've now pressed the button and they're now full steam ahead with production. We should have these in the next 4 to 5 weeks. So lots of deposits already coming in for these. Great little device. What I didn't actually mention when I was showing this off at my hike around the Surrey Hills is that it puts out an astonishing 8 to 9 watts output on 2 meters, and about 8 watts out, 7 to 8 watts out on 4 meters. So that's the KG-UV8H. Will be back in stock, or back in stock, not back in stock. This is a brand new radio. really, really nicely made and nice and compact. Typical Wouxun, comes with base charger, antenna, which has fallen on the floor. Oops. The dual band whip, which is 4 and 2 meters. Not particularly brilliant on 4, but at least it gets you operational on the band. And that's the machine. So KG-UV8H 4 and 2 meter handheld. We also do an equivalent 4 and 2 meters, and that's a UV9K, which I'll come on to in a minute. So get your deposits in on those, and we'll be shipping those out in about 4 to 6 weeks time they come in. Also comes in with a programming cable, which is there, and remember the software is free of charge, which you can download from our website. Jumping about a little bit, this they introduced. I think it got a bit carried away with the packaging here at Wouxun. But this is the very, very leery and orange UV9D mate. Ideal for not being lost if you want a handheld, so the ANET guys and all the emergency services people love these. Again, typical rugged Wouxun quality, nearly 9 to 10 watts out on 2 meters and about 7 watts on 70 sems. Available from stock at $79.95, and that's with heavy duty battery, which just slides on the back. Make a right racket when these things turn on. Gives you instant battery voltage with the Wouxun 7.8 volts, and there you go, nice clear display. So that's a KG-UV9K in stock, very, very rugged. Shame they didn't make the battery orange, but nice simple transceiver to use for 80 quid. That's a real bargain. In stock. Right, I think a lot of you have seen me advertise the multi-pack version, which is our best seller and has been for many, many years. The UV9K dual band 2 and 70 sems, you buy one of these, you probably won't be rushing back for any part bits and accessories because it comes with them all. Just to show you what you get in the box: operating instructions, lapel microphone, speaker, ear mic, which you can see, spare batteries, 2 spare batteries included, 2 belt clips, the screws to mount the belt clips on, and then deep breath, when you pull this open, look at all that lot. Software, interface cable for programming the unit, base charger, the actual plug-in bit for the base charger, speaker microphone, cigar lighter, lead, battery replacement that goes into a cigar lighter, so you can take the whole battery off and run full power out of it. Carry case, nice leatherette carry case there with a strap, and of course the radio. These are available from stock, and that's a KG-UV9K. They keep updating these and give them more features. All die-cast alley chassis as usual with all the Wouxun range, and they're an absolute bargain. $144.95, $144.95 with all these bits. You buy an equivalent brand and buy all these bits with it, you'll spend hundreds and hundreds of pounds. So if you're looking for a nice, easy to use machine with all the parts, you don't have to mess about ordering all the bits separately. They're available. If you don't want all the optional extras, you can buy the radio by itself, and that is the UV9K, just the radio with the base charger, with the battery pack, etc., lanyard, strap and belt clip. 2 and 70 sems, of course, they're both 2 and 70. We're the official distributor for them and have been for years, and it actually says it on the box. So if you buy them from us, you've got a proper 2-year warranty. You don't have to mess about sending them back to China and all the rest of it. So if you don't want all the bits, just the radio itself, $79.95. So again, great value for money and a real rugged piece of kit. Right, other things to mention: used stock. We're piled high now, I'm pleased to say, because the store is open, of course. You're all bringing your second-hand kit in and stuff to trade in or outright purchase. So if you've got some kit sitting around you're just not using, please run it down. You can ring and say you're popping down, but you don't need to. The appointment system is pretty well scrapped now. We don't need to do that anymore. All the staff are back in, I'm very pleased to say. Workshop is pretty well up to full spec. And incidentally, whilst I'm mentioning that, we're still looking for more staff. We've appointed an engineer and another sales guy. We're looking for one more sales orientated person. So if you are looking to change jobs, you're fed up where you are, come and pop in and say hello to Tony and Dan and the rest of the lads for an impromptu chat, but we'd love to hear from you. So second-hand gear, please keep bringing it in. ICOM IC705s, they're actually manufacturing as we speak for Europe. We should see those hopefully trickling through next week, the week after. Keep slipping, but they are banging them out like mad. I know they've certainly been selling them in quantity in Japan and that end of the world, and we'll start seeing them over here shortly. So again, if you haven't got your deposits in, do, and you'll be very pleased to hear from us if you already have done, because we'll be contacting you by email or phone saying it's here, come on down, or we can ship it to you. Rest of it, Kenwood finally delivered after months and months of no deliveries. A lot of that came in and went out, as I mentioned last week. We're still very, very busy. I'm very pleased to say thank you for all the continued support. A few new products which we will slip in next week. A new quad bander from Anytone, which we've been sent samples and they seem to be working extremely well mobile. That's definitely worth a shout out. If you're looking for a deal, give the guys a call or come down. We'll be delighted to do it on the phone with you. That's it for now, really, and we'll think of something a bit different next week, but I'll get my head around it and see if we can do something bicycle mobile or something like that. It'd be a bit weird, wouldn't it? That's it for now. Have a lovely weekend and enjoy the rest of the week. Bye-bye.